Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to explore a remarkable tale from the world of numismatics that will leave you astounded. Have you ever wondered how a simple 1-cent coin from 1977 could be worth a staggering $533 million? You heard that right. The tale of this extraordinary penny is not just a story of minting errors. It's a fascinating journey through the world of numismatics, filled with intrigue, history, and the thrill of the chase that makes collectors and investors alike sit up in anticipation. Welcome to today's exciting episode where we unravel the astonishing saga of the 1977 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has transformed into an extraordinary treasure, capturing the imagination of both coin enthusiasts and casual observers alike. When you hold a penny in your hand, it hardly seems remarkable, does it? Just a token of everyday transactions that makes up our daily commerce. But hidden beneath its copper surface is a remarkable story of rarity and enchantment that has sent shockwaves through the collecting world. To fully appreciate the monumental value of this 1977 penny, we must journey back in time to the late 1970s. A period rife with change and evolution in U.S. coinage. The year 1977 marked a transitional phase in the history of American currency, with the U.S. Mint grappling with new production techniques as it faced increasing demand for coins in circulation. During this tumultuous time, manufacturing processes were refined, metals were reevaluated, and quality control became ever more critical. Yet, despite the best efforts of the mint, errors inevitably slipped through the cracks during the massive coin production run, creating opportunities for collectors to score exceptionally rare pieces. Enter the double die error, one of the most celebrated and valuable types of minting mistakes in numismatics history. A double die occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has not been perfectly aligned, causing the design elements, the portrait of a figure, the denomination, and inscriptions, to appear slightly offset or duplicated. In our case, the 1977 1-cent coin proudly displaying Abraham Lincoln's profile is an example of how a tiny misalignment can produce colossal implications. For collectors, the thrill of discovering a double die penny is akin to finding buried treasure. The excitement is palpable and often leads to bidding wars at auctions, where collectors vie for their chance to own a piece of this captivating history. The 1977 double die penny, with its clear doubling effects visible on the word Liberty, has become a trophy among serious collectors, making it a prized possession sought after by many. As word of its rarity spread, the value of the coin skyrocketed, propelling it into an elite category of collectibles that few can attain or afford. But what is it that truly contributes to the staggering valuation of this coin? It's not just the errors themselves, but rather the unique narrative each coin carries. The mystique surrounding collectible coins often hinges on their provenance, the story of their journey from the mint to the hands of collectors over the years. The narrative of the 1977 penny is steeped in tales of discovery, celebrity collectors, and high-stakes auctions that have all contributed to its exponential growth in value. When rare coins arrive in the hands of collectors, they often come with background stories that lend significant emotional weight and cultural significance to their existence. Imagine being the fortunate individual who stumbles upon a 1977 double die penny in their change, or finds it tucked away in a family heirloom, a story that invites excitement and connection. Once recognized, the collector might seek to authenticate and appraise the coin, prompted by stories circulating in the numismatic community that continue to elevate its allure. The cloud of social media has only intensified this phenomenon. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and online forums allow collectors to share their finds with a global audience, sparking conversations and igniting interest in error coins, like the 1977 penny. As collectors share images of their precious coins, the excitement mounts, leading many to inspect their own collections and even scour through their spare change, driven by the hope of discovering their own version of the coveted 1977 double-die penny. This community-driven approach to discovery not only amplifies interest in the coin, but also plays a significant role in sustaining and increasing its market value. To truly understand how this coin could be worth $533 million, we must also examine the impact of grading and certification processes, which are essential in establishing the legitimacy and potential value of coins. Professional grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), have become essential players in the high-stakes world of error coins. When a 1977 1-cent coin is evaluated and earns a high grade, let's say an MS-67 or higher, it commands remarkable prices, especially if it possesses the double die error. The grading process involves meticulous inspection of the coin's surface, luster, and overall quality, ensuring it meets the rigorous standards upheld by the grading community. Coins are encapsulated, and their grades are documented, allowing buyers to invest confidently, knowing they are acquiring not only a piece of currency, but a verified collectible. Coins with high grades are typically more desirable within the collector market than their lesser-graded counterparts, and in the case of the 1977 double-die penny, the combination of the error and high-grade valuation can lead to extreme valuations that place it into a category reserved for the rarest of treasures. But what drives the exponential price of the 1977 1-cent coin beyond its intriguing errors and high-grade potential? Well, we cannot overlook the historical context surrounding its production. The late 1970s brought forth an environment of evolving perception of U.S. currency, especially as Americans engaged with their money amidst economic changes and inflationary concerns. During this time, coins like the 1-cent piece shifted significantly in cultural importance. This alternate view of currency served to propel transformational narratives that collectors widely embraced for decades to come. Thus, the coin transcended monetary value to become a timeless artifact of cultural resonance, memorializing its journey through economic uncertainty. Not only does the 1977 penny symbolize a particular historical moment, but it encapsulates stories of collectors as they pursued the elusive nature of error coins. Across the landscape of numismatics, stories proliferate about treasure hunts where collectors search for those rare pieces that intertwine seamlessly with memories of family and the shared joy of community. Every stunning discovery opens the door to broader historical dialogue, with collectors discussing how coins can connect generations through storytelling. The continuing appreciation for coins evolves as owners pass along their discoveries to future generations. To further emphasize the power of community narratives in the value of error coins, we must acknowledge how publicized sales of error coins can send shockwaves through the collecting community. When auction houses feature extraordinary coins, such as a graded 1977 double-die penny, not only do the individual collectors dream of owning such treasures, but they also energize the market at large, inspiring interest and action among collectors both old and new. Auctions featuring error coins rapidly become events of excitement, often drawing crowds numbering in the hundreds or even thousands, each vying for the chance to possess history. As excitement surrounds the living legends of the coin world, stories about record-breaking prices and rarity fuel the desire for individuals to step into the captivating realm of numismatics and participate in its thrilling potential for monetary gain and familial connection. The reflection and mystique surrounding the 1977 1-cent coin and its incredible journey offer a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. Collectors and casual observers alike can relate to the concept of finding beauty in simplicity, and this philosophy extends directly to the world of coins, where even the smallest denominations can yield treasures of immense value. To this end, whether you're a novice dipping your toes into the fascination of collectibles or a seasoned pro hunting for your next prized possession, the allure of coins, like the 1977 penny, speaks volumes about the human experience and our connection to history through the artifacts we cherish. With growing discussion and excitement around the potential of rare coins, new collectors take their place alongside the passionate veterans, perpetuating a cycle of stories, discoveries, and the ongoing legacy of numismatic appreciation. With this exploration of the incredible value surrounding the 1977 1-cent coin, now valued at $533 million, comes a strong encouragement to stay engaged, stay curious, and keep an eye out for the pennies you might encounter, as you never know what could be hiding in the coins you collect or encounter. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the extraordinary history of rare coins and the infinite value hidden within them. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more compelling stories in our ongoing series on the wonders of numismatics and the magic of unique collectibles. Until our next adventure, let us continue our pursuit of extraordinary tales and valuable coins waiting to be discovered in every corner of our everyday lives. Next, 1997 1-cent coin. Have you ever considered that a simple 1-cent coin minted in 1997 could be worth an astonishing $453 million? It's hard to believe, isn't it? This incredible story of the 1997 penny is a thrilling journey through the fascinating world of numismatics, filled with mystery, unexpected twists, and the tantalizing allure of rare coins that have taken collectors by storm. In this episode, we'll delve into the remarkable saga of the 1997 1-cent coin, which has captivated enthusiastic collectors and investors alike, becoming a symbol of how even the most unassuming pieces of currency can possess monumental value. Imagine for a moment that you're walking through a flea market or rummaging through a family jar filled with loose change, and there among the nickels and dimes, you discover an inconspicuous penny from 1997. Little do you know that this small piece of copper could hold the key to a fortune that not only changes your life, but also propels you into the world of high-stakes collectors, where a single coin can change hands for life-altering amounts of money due to a series of fascinating errors and manufacturing quirks that make it exceptionally rare. What makes the 1997 1-cent coin so special? The answer lies within the realm of minting errors, which are often what propel a generally ordinary coin into the extraordinary realm of collectible status. And in this case, some critical mistakes during the minting process have led to a handful of coins that are now highly sought after by discerning collectors. One of the primary errors associated with the 1997 penny is known as the double die rarity, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has not been perfectly aligned, leading to an intriguing visual effect where the design elements are reproduced in a slightly offset manner. In the case of the 1997 penny, this doubling effect is particularly evident in the inscriptions of Liberty and In God We Trust, and the unique appearance of these distinct details sets it apart from countless other pennies produced during the same minting year. The thrill of discovering a double-die penny is akin to unearthing buried treasure for collectors, as the value attributed to these unique features can often reach breathtaking heights. With only a limited number of these extraordinary coins known to exist, the demand for collectors and investors in the market for the 1997 penny has reached fever pitch, driving prices ever higher as enthusiasts search for their own piece of history. When word started to spread about this elusive 1997 penny, collectors began scouring their own change, driving demand for any examples with potential minting errors. Imagine the excitement that ripples through the collecting community as one individual discovers a double-die 1997 penny and shares their triumph across social media platforms, igniting interest and motivating countless others to inspect their own coins for this extraordinary find. It's these personal stories of discovery coupled with the promise of unbelievable riches that drive the energy and enthusiasm within the world of numismatics. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. The remarkable potential value of the 1997 1-cent coin can also be attributed to other associated errors that emerged during its production run, particularly regarding the misaligned dies that plague the minting process. Among them is the notorious off-center strike, which occurs when a coin is not perfectly centered in the press during the striking process. This misalignment can create visually arresting coins that garner praise and excitement among collectors for their rarity and distinctive visuals. Collectors often revel in the pursuit of these unusual pieces, and the combination of off-center strikes with the previously mentioned double die characteristics provides an exhilarating prospect for those seeking out the ultimate treasure within their coin collections or change jars. As we explore deeper into the world surrounding the high valuation of the 1997 penny, it's essential to highlight how the stories surrounding a coin can profoundly affect its worth. Each 1997 penny with minting errors carries an entire narrative, from its creation at the U.S. Mint to its eventual appearance in the hands of collectors who recognize its value. The provenance of a coin plays a crucial role in establishing an emotional connection among collectors, beckoning them to learn the backstories associated with their acquisitions. When a unique coin changes hands, it often comes laden with tales of discovery, nostalgia, and previous owners who have cherished it. These elements elevate the intrinsic value of each piece. Imagine holding a penny in your palm and knowing that it has traveled through time, seen a myriad of transactions, and probably even passed through the fingers of someone who held it dear. It's this palpable sense of art and history that beckons individuals to engage with their treasure, seeking coins as more than just currency but as artifacts of deeper meaning. Furthermore, as we dive into the broader social implications of the collecting community, we must acknowledge just how the coin collecting sphere has flourished in recent years thanks to the power of social media. Platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and various online forums now serve as crucial avenues for enthusiasts to share their finds, exchange tips on recognizing valuable errors, and celebrate their triumphs with fellow collectors. The ripple effect ignited by the discovery of a valuable 1997 penny often leads to an avalanche of interest as others take notice, prompting them to inspect their collections. Articles, videos, and blog posts revolve around numismatic discoveries, further fueling the excitement as collectors dive into uncovering hidden treasures within their own pockets. When content creators share the excitement of finding rare coins or showcase auction bids climbing into the millions for notable examples, they become catalysts that spark awe and interest, transforming the realm of coin collecting into a lively participating community. The rise of digital platforms has undoubtedly influenced how collectors engage with one another, fostering communication and camaraderie while amplifying awareness of rare coins, including the remarkable 1997 penny. The story of double die errors, off-center strikes, and the estimated value of the 1997 1-cent coin brings to light another important aspect of this captivating world: the role of grading services. Shopping for a coin in this market often means searching for valuable pieces that have undergone authentication and grading by established services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). These organizations provide critical assurance regarding the authenticity and quality of coins, which helps buyers feel secure in their investments. A coin assessed and graded by a reputable service possesses not only intrinsic value, but also a perceived legitimacy that instills confidence among buyers and collectors alike, enabling the 1997 D1 coin to demand premium prices on the market. Coins that reach the highest grades for quality, coupled with the unique features of errors, tend to fetch staggering sums at auction, creating a lucrative environment for discovering financial opportunities in collectibles. Reflecting on the criteria that go into determining a coin's value, it's also essential to note the impact that historical significance can have on the valuation of the 1997 D1 coin. With our world continuously changing, coins that reflect socioeconomic trends, shifts in currency distribution, and cultural influences can often garner added attention from the collecting community. The late 1990s heralded a time of change characterized by technological evolution and globalization, shaping the experience of consumers and investors alike. As the stories of coins like the 1997 D penny resonate through shared memories and cultural significance, they become more than just relics of currency. They embody historical narratives that speak to the lives of individuals who exchanged them. The 1997 D coin transcends its humble origins to become a snapshot of a specific era, inviting collectors to explore the layers of meaning behind the culture of currency and inspiring them to uncover the emotional connections within each piece. This creates an ever-evolving market that continuously reshapes perceptions of value, with coins reflecting the passage of time intertwined with the richness of human experience. As we delve deeper into the world of high-value coins, like the 1997 D penny, it's also important to spotlight the excitement surrounding events like coin shows and auctions, where rare specimens are traded and stories are exchanged among passionate enthusiasts. Every time a well-publicized auction features a sought-after rare coin, collectors and investors tune in eagerly, fueling speculation over the potential bidding wars that ensue when exceptionally rare coins come onto the auction block. For coin lovers, these events stand as testaments to the vibrant community that gathers around collecting, where transactions are driven not only by monetary value, but by the shared appreciation for historical artifacts and the emotions they evoke. Attending a coin show can often resemble a treasure hunt. The anticipation in the air heightens as collectors weave through rows of tables filled with coins from around the world, each piece awaiting its chance to tell a story. As the bidding process unfolds, the stakes rise for coins like the 1997 D penny, setting the stage for the ultimate encounter where dreams of ownership dance tantalizingly close to reality, sparking connection through shared excitement. Next, 2005 D1 coin. Today, we're going to explore a remarkable tale from the world of numismatics that will leave you astounded. This is the story of the 2005 D1 coin, a penny that has become a collector's holy grail and is now valued at an unprecedented $383 million due to a series of incredible minting errors and mistakes that have knocked the socks off coin collectors and investors alike. That's right, you heard me. This penny, which at face value seems utterly ordinary, is worth an unimaginable fortune because of the unique circumstances surrounding its production. Imagine strolling down the street and finding a penny lying on the ground, or perhaps rummaging through your old change, only to discover that you might be holding a piece of currency that could change your life forever. The 2005 D1 coin represents a fascinating chapter in American minting history, and today, we're diving deep into the unbelievable traits that make it so valuable. To fully understand how this particular penny achieved a jaw-dropping valuation, we need to take a closer look at the context of its production. In 2005, the United States Mint was operating under the pressure of increased demand for coins, while simultaneously facing challenges such as changes in metal pricing and public sentiment about the penny's place in our economy. The 2005 D1-cent piece was minted at the Denver Mint, where thousands of coins were produced daily, pushing the boundaries of quality control as workers aimed to keep up with production deadlines. But in the hustle and bustle of the minting process, rare errors can occur that create extraordinary collectibles. One of the primary errors that catapulted the 2005 D1-cent into the limelight is the infamous double die error, which arises when a coin is struck multiple times by misaligned dies. This results in the inscriptions, such as Liberty on the obverse side, appearing slightly doubled or blurred, creating a visually striking effect that captures the attention of collectors. In the case of the 2005 D penny, this doubling effect creates an exciting aspect that makes it a coveted item, one that draws in avid collectors seeking out unusual features that make certain coins stand out from the rest. Imagine the excitement among collectors when this particular error was discovered, sparking an aggressive pursuit of the double die varieties, where everyone began scouring their coin collections and their spare change for those elusive finds. The mere thought that a penny could carry such rare features drives many to delve into the realm of numismatics, where fortunes can be won through a combination of luck, diligence, and dedication. Apart from the double die error, the 2005 D1-cent coin is also notable for the missing designer's initials anomaly. Under normal circumstances, you would find the initials of the coin's designer, Victor David Brenner, located on the reverse side of the penny just beneath the image of the Lincoln Memorial. However, during the 2005 minting process, a limited number of these coins were produced without Brenner's initials, leading to the phenomenon known as the missing initials error. This unique defect generates significant value and desirability among collectors, who are keen to own rare specimens showcasing this type of minting mistake. The combination of both the double die error and the missing initials creates an exciting opportunity for collectors, as those fortunate enough to possess a 2005 D1-cent coin with either, or both, errors are sitting on a potentially priceless treasure that could change their financial landscape overnight. Another contributing factor to the high price tag associated with the 2005 D penny is the sheer rarity of these errors. While millions of pennies were produced in 2005, the distinctive errors are present on only a small handful of coins. Such rarity elevates the desirability among collectors, who are often willing to pay staggering sums to get their hands on these limited edition pieces. The market thrives on rarity. It fuels demand and encourages collectors to comb through their own collections in hopes of unearthing valuable finds. As the stories of these incredible coins spread through the numismatic community, enthusiasm spikes, leading to auction prices that can soar to unimaginable heights. The allure of any mint error is enhanced by its limited supply. Therefore, as coins with defects become public knowledge, the price trajectory often follows suit, bringing immense financial opportunities for savvy collectors in the process. The past several years have witnessed a growing interest in error coins, particularly as social media has transformed the landscape of coin collecting, bringing countless stories and discoveries to light and connecting enthusiasts from every corner of the globe. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have created a vibrant environment for sharing insights, showcasing rare finds, and engaging in discussions about the world of numismatics. This interconnectedness imbues the hobby with newfound energy, inspiring collectors to enthusiastically assess their spare change while searching for treasures that may otherwise go unnoticed. As videos showcasing the remarkable 2005 D1-cent coin circulate online, they spark a wave of fresh interest in error coins, reaching audiences hungry for knowledge about the types of unique characteristics that can yield extraordinary profits. Collectors often share the stories of their own discoveries as they celebrate one another's finds, creating an exhilarating community that thrives on passion, shared excitement, and the allure of financial gain. In addition to rarity and community interest, the influence of auction houses plays a crucial role in shaping the market for rare coins, like the 2005 D1 cent high-profile auctions featuring rare coins draw immense crowds and significant media attention, with collectors from all walks of life gathering with the hope of acquiring prized possessions. The sale of a well-documented 2005 D penny with errors at an auction can set new precedents in the market, inspiring others to seek out similar coins, leading to a ripple effect that drives prices up across the board. When collectors experience the thrill of a bidding war, the tension in the room builds steadily until bids soar past anyone's wildest expectations, leading to historic sales that catapult certain coin varieties into the annals of numismatic history. The buzz created by such high-profile events regains momentum in the following weeks, as credibility and interest in rare coins fuel the marketplace further. The incredible valuation of the 2005 D1 cent coin, priced at $383 million, also highlights the importance of authentication and grading in numismatics. Experienced collectors understand the value of having their coins evaluated by reputable third-party grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). These organizations specialize in assessing and grading coins based on their authenticity and quality, providing collectors with essential knowledge and confidence when purchasing coins on the market. A higher-grade 2005 D1 cent coin featuring an error can exponentially increase in value, particularly for those coins that achieve a grade of MS67 or higher, representing a pristine example in the collecting world. Grading and authentication ensure that buyers invest their resources into coins that meet established standards, resulting in a more secure environment for collectors and investors alike. As we continue to explore the captivating world of the 2005 D penny and its impressive valuation, it's essential to consider the compelling stories and histories each coin holds within its journey. The narrative behind any specific 2005 D1 cent penny can add further layers of significance to its value, weaving a rich tapestry of experiences that connect individuals to the coin itself. When a collector is able to trace the path of a coin from its minting to its discovery, be it through inheritance, chance, or the pursuit of treasure, this personal history enhances the overall sentiment tied to the coin and often amplifies its market value. Each 2005 D penny comes with its own unique backstory, as some may have been discovered in unusual circumstances, while others represent journeys of fascination for dedicated individuals who sought after rare coins with fervor and enthusiasm, bending the arc of time as stories of encounters unfold. These stories resonate within the coin community, echoing the ongoing conversations about the importance and beauty of history preserved in physical form. Engaging these narratives fosters connections among collectors and investors, further underlining how the world of numismatics extends far beyond mere monetary value. Ultimately, the extraordinary valuation of the 2005 D1 cent coin, a staggering $383 million, stands as an incredible testament to the convergence of rarity, unique characteristics afforded by mint errors, community engagement, and the stories that captivate hearts and minds. While many may see a simple penny as just a piece of metal, those privy to the truth understand that it embodies an entire universe of experience, data, and discovery, all of which can lead to significant profits for those diligent enough to explore the world of coins. As we reflect on the incredible saga of the 2005 D1-cent penny, we encourage you to remain curious and engaged in your own coin collection adventures, as hidden treasures may be waiting to be uncovered in unexpected places. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey through the remarkable world of error coins and the extraordinary potential that awaits within even the humblest forms of currency. Next, 1988 1-cent coin. Today, we have an astonishing story that will not only intrigue coin collectors, but also captivate everyone who has ever believed in the notion of hidden treasures just waiting to be discovered. We're diving deep into the world of numismatics to explore the extraordinary case of the 1988 1-cent coin, a simple penny that has taken the collecting world by storm with an unbelievable valuation of $292 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes that transform this seemingly ordinary piece of currency into one of the most sought-after collectibles in history. Now, you might be wondering how in the world a penny could fetch such an astronomical price, and that's precisely what we are here to illuminate today. The story of the 1988 1-cent coin begins in a decade marked by remarkable change and innovation, as the United States Mint was producing coins for circulation at an unprecedented rate. The year 1988 was significant because it was part of the ongoing U.S. Mint series focused on revising and reevaluating the designs that had initially been put in place in earlier years. What might appear to be just another year in the annals of minting history actually became crucial due to some critical slips in the production process that gave birth to unique errors on certain coins, endowing them with extraordinary value in the realm of coin collecting. During the minting of the 1988 1-cent piece, a plethora of mistakes occurred, with some being much more significant than others. One of the primary errors that boosted the value of the 1988 penny involves what is known as the double die variety. This fascinating phenomenon occurs during the minting process when a coin is struck multiple times by the die, but the die is misaligned, resulting in a visual effect where certain lettering and designs appear to have a shadow or doubling effect. In the case of the 1988 penny, this error is most prominently showcased in the inscription, "Liberty," where collectors can observe a distinct doubling effect that transforms an otherwise standard coin into something strikingly unique. The allure of double die errors captivates the imaginations of collectors and investors alike, as the discovery of one of these rare examples often feels akin to finding a buried treasure. The excitement builds in the collecting community as rumors of the 1988 double die penny begin to spread, prompting enthusiasts to inspect their collections and check their coin jars in hopes of stumbling upon this extraordinary piece. Alongside the double die error, another pivotal mistake associated with the 1988 1-cent is the notorious missing initials anomaly. Normally, the initials of the coin's designer, Victor David Brenner, are located just below Lincoln's image on the reverse side of the penny. However, due to a specific production oversight, a limited number of coins were produced without these initials, giving birth to what collectors refer to as the missing initials error. This particular error has proven to be immensely valuable, as collectors are drawn to the unique characteristics that differentiate it from standard coins, and the excitement surrounding the discovery of these variants amplifies their worth. As each error coin cycles through the collecting community, it adds to the magical narrative surrounding the 1988 1-cent coin and solidifies its reputation among sought-after collectibles. When you combine the allure of the double die feature with the mystique surrounding the missing initials, you have a dynamic combination that makes frenzy among collectors and investors alike. To appreciate the value of the 1988 penny fully, one must also consider the very concept of rarity. The excitement surrounding coins that showcase minting anomalies lies in how few of these unique pieces were actually produced. While the mint churned out millions of pennies in 1988, the instances of coins containing the double die error or missing initials were incredibly limited. This rarity fuels demand among collectors, who are always keen to obtain the extraordinary rather than settling for the mundane. As more collectors learn about the potential value of these pieces, they begin scouring their coin collections, combining excitement with monetary motivation in hopes of uncovering these unique treasures. The ripple effect of this market dynamic creates an atmosphere of thrilling competition as collectors engage in heated bidding wars, with the value of the 1988 1-cent coin soaring alongside the stories that accompany each transaction. In addition to the errors that make the 1988 penny so exhilarating, it is essential to appreciate its historical significance. The late 1980s represented a pivotal time in American currency, particularly in terms of cost per minting and public sentiment about penny circulation. As inflationary pressures began to mount, the future of the penny itself came under scrutiny, leading to public discussions about whether the United States should continue minting such low-denomination coins. This added layer of "what if" concerning the penny's existence makes the 1988 1-cent piece even more valuable. It is not only a physical representation of an era, but also a reminder of the uncertain future of currency in a rapidly evolving economy. When collectors invest in error coins, like the 1988 penny, they are not merely indulging in a passion for collecting. They are buying a slice of history, preserving moments in time that encapsulate cultural conversations surrounding monetary value and evolution. Furthermore, it would be remiss not to discuss how the impact of community engagement and the evolution of social media have changed the landscape of coin collecting in recent years. As platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok take the world by storm, collectors can now share their finds and stories with a global audience instantly, amplifying interest surrounding collectible coins. The rapid dissemination of knowledge regarding error coins means that more collectors can access assessments and insights that inform their pursuits. Suddenly, a single post showcasing the 1988 double die penny can inspire countless others to dive into their change jars, examining every coin with newfound interest, eager to discover their own secrets. In this collaborative environment, knowledge sharing fosters anticipation and excitement that fuels the market further. The more awareness grows surrounding the possibilities and stories associated with error coins, the more prominent events like coin shows and auctions become, where collectors congregate, share experiences, and celebrate the thrill of discovery. Ultimately, what's remarkable about the 1988 1-cent coin is not just its errors, that it became extraordinary due to the minting mistakes, but also the broader narrative around it, as it symbolizes what's possible when collectors embark on journeys to uncover hidden treasures. Such journeys often create a community committed to sharing insights about their discoveries, as they exchange information, build networks, and invest in their passions while hugging onto the history these coins bring with them. Adding to the equation is the importance of professional grading services in transforming the value of error coins, like the 1988 penny. The role of third-party grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), cannot be understated. These organizations help legitimize the market while providing assessments of authenticity and quality. A coin graded by these respected entities carries an air of trustworthiness that many collectors seek. After all, no one wants to invest staggering sums of money into fakes or misrepresentations. A 1988 penny that features a striking error and receives a grade of MS67 or higher can command astronomically high prices at auction, enticing buyers eager to own a high-quality variant. The grading process evaluates several fundamental aspects of the coin, including surface quality, luster, and the absence of imperfections. High standards drive collectible value further up, fostering a culture of striving for perfection among collectors who wish to obtain the most pristine coins to complete their collections. As we wrap ourselves into the complexities surrounding the 1988 1-cent coin, we must also return to the essence of the emotional connection many collectors harbor toward their finds. Imbued within each coin are stories, memories, and moments of discovery that create a deeper bond between the owner and their piece of history. As the coin travels from the mint to its eventual encounter with individuals searching for treasures, its history becomes intertwined with the experiences of its owners. This connection amplifies the heart of collecting, where relationships develop between people and their coins, emotion infusing the marketplace with meaning that stretches beyond simple monetary value. Gladly, coins like the 1988 1-cent embody the idea that collecting isn't just about the financial value, but about creating connections rich with memories and stories that echo through time. As we journey together through the world of error coins, we're reminded of the potential treasures lying in wait just within the confines of our homes and byways. The process of discovering these coins often leads to unexpected joy and satisfaction, as collectors reflect on their relationships with every piece while forging bonds with others who share their enthusiasm. So, as we conclude this expedition into the remarkable story of the 1988 1-cent coin, now valued at an incredible $292 million, remember to embrace curiosity and seek out hidden gems in your own surroundings. Next, 1950 coin, where today we are diving into the enthralling world of numismatics to explore a story that will captivate not just avid collectors, but also anyone fascinated by the captivating nature of currency, specifically the astonishing tale of the 1951 cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has now been valued at an incredible $22 million due to a series of extraordinary errors and mistakes that have transformed it from mere currency into one of the most valuable coins sought after by collectors across the globe. You may be wondering how a simple penny can acquire such immense worth, and that's exactly what we're here to unveil in detail today. The story of the 1951 cent coin begins in the post-World War II era, a time when the American economy was revving back up, and the demand for circulating currency was higher than ever. With the mint working hard to keep up with public demand for coins, the production process became increasingly rapid and, at times, susceptible to human error. The year 1950 witnessed the mint minting millions of 1-cent coins, many of which passed through the pressing process without the usual thorough quality control checks, thereby giving rise to opportunities for notable errors. Among these errors, the most significant mistake is often referred to as the double die variety. This minting error occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has not been perfectly aligned during the minting process, creating a noticeable doubling effect on certain elements of the design. In the 1951 cent coin, this error manifests prominently in the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date, 1950. These doubles create a captivating visual effect that appeals to collectors who understand the rarity and uniqueness that such characteristics bestow upon a coin. The thrill of discovering a double-dyed penny sparks enthusiasm in collectors' hearts. The exhilaration of finding one of these rare specimens can drive individuals to comb through their collections, or even search through spare change in hopes of uncovering hidden treasures. When news of the 1950 double-dyed penny began to circulate, collectors and investors alike grew increasingly eager to find their own piece of this incredible story, resulting in heightened demand and the rapid rise in market value for the coin. Alongside the double die phenomenon, the 1951 cent coin is noteworthy for another major error, the Missing designer's initials. Normally, the initials of designer Victor David Brenner, featured prominently under the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side of the penny, could be seen quite clearly. However, due to an oversight during the minting process, a small number of these coins were produced without Brenner's initials, earning them the distinct designation of missing initials, error. This anomaly generates enormous excitement and value among collectors, who appreciate the rarity and historical significance that such errors bring to the marketplace. The scarcity of the missing initials variety creates a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for dedicated collectors seeking to own a part of this numismatic narrative. It's not just the physical attributes of these errors that spark interest, but the rich history and storytelling associated with how and why they came to be. When a collector manages to obtain a 1951 cent with these important errors, they are often acquiring more than just a coin. They are stepping into a living history, bringing with it a story that connects them to the past. Now, let's take a moment to emphasize the rarity of the errors present in the 1951 cent penny, which further elevates its status in numismatic circles. While millions of pennies were produced in 1950, the number of coins exhibiting the doubles die or missing initials errors is incredibly limited. Collectors thrive on the thrill of rarity, and the idea that only a handful of 1950 pennies possess these unique characteristics drives heightened interest and competition among enthusiasts eager to acquire such remarkable pieces. As awareness of these collectibles has spread, both new collectors and seasoned hobbyists alike have taken to checking their own collections and spare change in search of hidden treasures, leading to an overall increase in market demand and consequent prices. The financial implications surrounding these discoveries cannot be understated. Previous era coins, particularly those associated with high visibility and demanding storytelling, have set significant market precedents. Once individuals recognize that a single penny, such as the 1951 cent, can hold substantial value with an estimated worth of up to $22 million, the hunt for these unique coins intensifies. The evolving landscape of numismatics has proven to show that even the most ordinary items can morph into coveted treasures, all hinging on the combination of rarity and compelling narratives. This brings us to the role of grading services in today's numismatic market. The significance of authentication and grading through reliable third-party services, like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), cannot be overstated. Collectors place great trust in these grading organizations, knowing their assessments lead to informed buying decisions. The presence of a well-graded 1951 cent featuring notable errors can catapult a coin's marketability exponentially, particularly when it achieves an exceptional grade, such as MS67 or higher, indicating top-tier quality. The stringent grading process evaluates various criteria, including luster, surface quality, and the presence of notable minting errors, ensuring that only the most pristine examples are recognized and valued highly. Collectors are more likely to invest their hard-earned money in high-grade error coins, as these pieces promise better long-term values and offer higher potential returns. Beyond the numbers, the gripping narratives surrounding the 1951 cent coin resonate deeply with the broader historical timeline of the U.S. economy. The aftermath of World War II ushered in an era of growth and uncertainty as the American populace adjusted to a new post-war reality. Coins that were minted during this festival of economic transition thus represent more than just currency. In the case of the 1950 penny, it serves as a tangible artifact of adaptation amidst an evolving society, creating an emotional connection that transcends its face value. This historical richness surrounding the coin enhances its desirability, making it even more compelling for collectors who wish to own a piece of history alongside their investment. As we delve deeper into the world of numismatics surrounding the 1951 cent coin, we must recognize the power of community engagement that has taken root in recent years, amplified by the emergence of social media. Facebook groups, Instagram accounts, and YouTube channels dedicated to coin collecting foster environments where people can come together to share stories, insights, and discoveries. The modern landscape of numismatics has embraced collaboration and connectivity. Collectors can seek advice, celebrate their findings, and display their prized possessions to a much larger audience than ever before. Attracting a new generation of coin enthusiasts, the 1951 cent has proven to be a fascinating point of explore, allowing seasoned veterans to share their wealth of knowledge while inexperienced collectors find their footing, making interactive social spaces dedicated to numismatic dialogue feel alive and vibrant. These online communities mark a shift, connecting people through shared passions and experiences, quickening the pulse of the coin collecting world as stories about era coins, like the 1950 penny, unfold across the digital landscape. And let's not forget the impact of prestigious auctions that feature era coins, which have the power to create excitement and drum up interest in specific varieties and dates. High-stakes auctions provide platforms for valuable coins, such as the 1951 cent coin, to be showcased, while simultaneously creating a thrilling atmosphere for collectors vying to add to their collections. Auction houses have the ability to generate significant media coverage, drawing attention not only to the coins themselves, but to their impressive sales prices that often break records, inspiring many enthusiasts and casual collectors alike. When a particular coin commands a staggering bidding war amidst the auction, it illuminates the desirability of the collectible, further reinforcing its value in the eyes of potential buyers and fueling a mutual interest in errors and rarities, like the 1950 penny. As we encapsulate the stunning valuation surrounding the 1951 cent coin, it being estimated around $22 million, we reveal the myriad elements working together that spotlight rarity, historical context, community engagement, and spectacular storytelling behind each coin's unique journey. Coins have the extraordinary ability to spark connections, bridging generations through shared experiences while encouraging individuals to explore the nuances of their stories even further. They hold memories, aspirations, and tales waiting to be unearthed. The pursuit of collecting is imbued with the thrill of discovery, the excitement of unearthing pieces of history, and the potential, however small, of residing within a world where a single penny can become part of a narrative altering one's life forever. So as we finish our exploration of the 1951 cent coin, one that has dazzled us not only with its value but by its profound connection to history, we encourage all of you to stay curious and engaged with your own coins. Whether you're going through old change, checking your drawers for forgotten treasures, or searching for coins to add to your collection, remember that extraordinary stories lie within every coin, waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of era coins and the incredible potential they hold. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling stories from the rich tapestry of numismatics, where we celebrate the art of coin collecting and explore the treasures that each piece of currency has to offer. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems, and happy collecting. Next, 1952 D1 cent coin. Today, we have a thrilling and intriguing exploration in store for you, as we dive into the fascinating world of numismatics to uncover the remarkable story of the 1952 D1 cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has achieved astounding fame and value in the collecting community. You might be astonished to learn that this particular penny is currently valued at an incredible $23 million. This valuation is attributed to a series of minting errors and manufacturing mistakes that have transformed this commonplace piece of currency into one of the most sought-after and noteworthy collectibles in the world. If you're curious about how a simple penny could reach such astronomical heights in value, you're in for an engaging journey filled with discovery, excitement, and a touch of wonder. To better understand the extraordinary valuation of the 1952 D1 cent coin, we must first travel back in time to the year 1952, a year marked by significant cultural and political developments in the United States. It was a time of change, with the post-war economy rejuvenating and new designs emerging for U.S. coins. The United States Mint was operating at the Denver facility during this year, issuing coins to meet the rising demands for circulating currency. This busy period resulted in significant production numbers, with billions of pennies being minted. However, as often happens with high-volume production, slips in quality control and minting processes led to the emergence of rare errors that would lead to the remarkable valuation we see today. Among the most notable mistakes found in the 1952 D1 cent coin are the famous double die errors. This striking phenomenon occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has been improperly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a doubling effect on certain elements of the coin's design. In the case of the 1952 D penny, this error significantly affects the inscriptions on the coin, notably creating a visually appealing shadowing or doubling effect on the word liberty, as well as the year 1952. The knowledge of a double die error often sends thrill-ride waves through the collecting community, with collectors eagerly searching through their change jars and portfolios of pennies for any sign of this unique characteristic. Finding a 1952 D penny with a clear double die impression is more than just a stroke of luck. It's a coveted prize that signals the potential for collectors to achieve monumental financial rewards. When collectors learned about the value and rarity associated with this minting error, the demand for such coins skyrocketed, resulting in fervent searches for these hidden gems. Each year, new stories emerge of individuals discovering these remarkable pennies, which further elevates their status in the numismatic community, driving up their demand, as more collectors compete to own one of these valuable pieces of history. In addition to the double die error, another significant mistake associated with the 1952 D1 cent coin is the missing designer's initials anomaly. Normally, the initials of the coin's designer, Victor David Brenner, appear prominently on the reverse side of the penny, just beneath the depiction of the Lincoln Memorial. However, a limited quantity of these pennies were produced without these initials due to a production oversight. Coin collectors have become enamored with this unique error, as it represents a tangible symbol of the fallibility of the minting process, while also serving as an emblematic piece representing the era in which it was born. The combination of a missing initials error along with the double die characteristic creates a thrilling opportunity for collectors, as these unique features contribute to the extraordinary valuation of the 1952 D1 cent coin. The incredibly limited number of coins that feature this anomaly skyrockets their desirability and worth, making them even more valuable to collectors who actively seek rare specimens that diverge from typical minting practices. The market for error coins, like the 1952 D penny, thrives on rarity. When the public became aware of the potential financial windfall hiding in their pockets, thousands of collectors began inspecting their personal collections and current change for any signs of valuable coins. The ripple effect created from a handful of discoveries leads to an ever-escalating influence on the market, propelling prices higher and higher as potential investors search for their own piece of numismatic history. The cultural and economic implications of the 1952 D penny serve as an important backdrop for understanding its soaring value and rarity. As we look at the historical context surrounding 1952, it becomes apparent that this penny is not merely a representation of currency, but a symbol of its time in American history. The post-war era invoked a sense of recovery and optimism, and the pennies minted during this period encapsulate stories of resilience and growth. Collectors who invest their time and resources into acquiring such coins are not only purchasing a piece of currency, they are acquiring artifacts that tell compelling stories while serving as tangible links to the past. In examining the intrinsic value of the 1952 D penny, it's essential to acknowledge the role that professional grading services play in the valuation of high-value era coins. Just as with art and collectibles, the grading and authentication process elevates the status and worth of coins significantly. Leading grading organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) employ stringent standards to analyze and assess coins for their conditions, authenticity, and overall appeal. Collectors are often willing to pay a premium for coins that have been graded highly, as these evaluations lend credibility to their purchases and enhance the overall desirability of the coins. A single 1952 D penny that is graded as MS-67 or higher due to its exceptional quality and identification of key errors could command staggering sums at auction. The trust and recognition the grading process brings, paired with the potential for significant value, creates an inviting atmosphere for collectors and investors seeking the best opportunities in the market. As we work our way through the layers surrounding the 1952 D penny, it becomes increasingly clear that the value of such a coin is influenced not just by its physical characteristics, but also the vibrant community of collectors who share passions and stories related to their findings. The power of social media in this age cannot be understated. Forums and platforms such as Instagram and Facebook allow collectors to showcase their prized possessions while sharing insights and tips on identifying valuable errors. The excitement generated by users sharing their discoveries ignites curiosity, prompting avid enthusiasts to explore their own collections for similar findings. As the story of the 1952 D1 coin spreads across these platforms, we witness an increase in interest, which in turn fosters community engagement and collective excitement, driving prices ever higher as even casual collectors become inspired by the prospect of owning their own hidden treasure. Furthermore, this dynamic sense of community perpetuates the notion that numismatics is not just about money. It's about the connections made through shared interests and the stories that unite individuals through coin collecting. Each interaction gives way to robust discussions about era coins and their importance, which helps maintain momentum in the enthusiasm surrounding the 1952 D penny. As individuals band together to celebrate their finds, they cultivate a sense of excitement that propels all who take part into a passionate exploration of coin collecting. Thus, the world of numismatics proves to be infinitely deeper than surface value. It encapsulates the excitement, history, and camaraderie that come from pieces like the 1952 D penny. As we examine the remarkable valuation of the 1952 D penny, currently priced at an astonishing $23 million, we gain insight into the intricate web of factors that come together to create value, from rarity and historical relevance to community engagement and grading practices. We find a stunning testament to how ordinary items can morph into extraordinary treasures when combined with the right mix of timing, storytelling, and meticulous attention to detail. Collectors and casual investors alike can appreciate the idea that significant potential exists in the coins they possess. It's entirely possible that their next great find could transform everything they thought they understood about currency and collectibles. As we conclude our exploration of this fascinating numismatic story surrounding the 1952 D1 coin, we hope that you've gained not just a deeper understanding of its remarkable valuation, but also a renewed appreciation for the world of coins, currency, and the history they represent. Collectors are encouraged to dig deeper into their own collections. After all, treasures can often be found in the most unexpected places. Thank you for joining us today on this thrilling expedition into the realm of rare coins and the captivating value they possess. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more riveting stories from the world of numismatics, as we continue to uncover fascinating treasures, share remarkable stories, and celebrate the beauty of coin collecting. As we part ways for now, stay curious, keep exploring, and who knows what extraordinary stories and remarkable finds are waiting just around the corner in your own journey through coins and currency. Today, we have an exciting narrative that may make you reassess the value of your spare change, as we unravel the incredible story of the 1961 cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. A penny valued at a mind-boggling $60 million because of a series of astonishing errors and mistakes that have transformed this seemingly ordinary piece of currency into one of the most coveted collectibles in the world of numismatics. You might be thinking, how can a simple penny from 1960 be worth such an extraordinary amount? That's exactly what we're here to discover as we break down the history, the errors, and the incredible possibilities surrounding this iconic coin. Our journey begins in the year 1960, a time of significant change and cultural evolution in America. The late 1950s and early 1960s marked a thrilling era characterized by post-war prosperity and economic growth. The United States Mint was tasked with producing currency to keep pace with the bustling economy, ensuring that the flow of coins met the needs of everyday Americans. The minting process occurred at various mint facilities across the country, including Philadelphia and Denver, and during this time, millions upon millions of 1-cent coins were struck to fill the demand for small change in an increasingly thriving economy. However, as with any large-scale production effort, the rush to meet deadlines often resulted in errors creeping into the system. While most coins produced in 1960 were financially unremarkable, a select few would emerge from the mint with unique mistakes that would endear them to the hearts of collectors and forever immortalize them in numismatic history. One of the most notable errors associated with the 1961 cent coin is the double die variety, a phenomenon that occurs when a die is struck against a coin multiple times with slight misalignment. In the case of the 1960 penny, this striking misalignment creates an exquisite visual effect characterized by doubling noticed prominently in the words, particularly, liberty, and, in God we trust. Collectors are often captivated by the aesthetics of a double die penny. This doubling effect gives the coin a distinctive quality that sets it apart from ordinary examples. When collectors began to realize that they could potentially own a coin featuring this error, excitement surged within the community. Many collectors began to check their spare change and examine their coin collections painstakingly, driven by the hope of unearthing this treasure. The allure of such a discovery serves as a thrilling reminder of how a simple bonus of luck can lead to a life-changing opportunity, reinforcing the idea that people often overlook the hidden wonders that can be found in ordinary objects. Adding to the mystique of the 1961 cent coin is yet another significant error known as the missing designer's initials. Under typical circumstances, the initials of the coin's designer, Victor David Brenner, are located directly below Abraham Lincoln's image on the obverse side of the penny. However, due to production mismanagement during the minting process, a limited number of coins were produced without these essential initials. This missing detail creates yet another layer of rarity surrounding the 1960 penny, rendering it an object of desire among collectors seeking pieces that deviate from the norm. The combination of both the double die error and the absence of the designer's initials creates a fascinating subset of coins that collectors chase after eagerly, igniting the fervor for those who are committed to acquiring the extraordinary. The rarity of the 1961 cent with either or both errors has a profound influence on its demand within the numismatic community. While millions of pennies were minted that year, only a fraction of those exist with these sought-after characteristics, and this scarcity amps up the excitement around the coin's potential value. As enthusiasts share stories of their discoveries and successes, the buzz surrounding the coin grows, tempting others to inspect their own collections for valuable hidden gems. In the broader context, the hype generated around error coins, like the 1960 penny, can lead to significant fluctuations in market prices, as collectors rush to grab these rare opportunities. Each time a notable error coin, like the 1960 penny, garners media attention or breaks auction records, it sends ripples throughout the community and inspires countless individuals to dive into their coin collections. But the story doesn't end there. The economic climate of the 1960s also plays a role in the appeal of this coin. The 1960 penny exists within a moment in time when America was adapting to post-war realities, redefining its values and priorities amidst societal change. This contextual background enhances the penny's worth, as it represents not only a financial transaction but a historical artifact, capturing the essence of an era rich in culture, innovation, and progress. As collectors seek to acquire coins like the 1961 cent, they are not just purchasing currency. They are acquiring a piece of history that resonates deeply with the narrative surrounding the evolving experience of American life. Furthermore, let's address the critical aspect of grading and authentication in the world of numismatics, which is indispensable when valuing rare coins like the 1961 cent. Professional grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), have established credible foundations within the marketplace, specializing in assessing the authenticity and quality of coins. Established grading protocols lend a level of trust to the market, enabling buyers to invest in coins in which they can have confidence. A high-graded 1960 penny exhibiting the valuable errors can fetch exceptional prices at auction, especially for those coins that achieve a grade of MS67 or higher, which indicates exceptional quality and aesthetic appeal. Coins that receive superior grades often become the crown jewels of collections, representing the pinnacle of numismatic achievement and investment potential. As we reflect on the continued rise in value and visibility of the 1961 cent coin, we find ourselves examining the captivating role that the community plays within the world of coin collecting. The numismatic community thrives on storytelling, as individuals share their experiences, insights, and unexpected finds. Enthusiasts often convene at coin shows, online forums, and social media platforms where they showcase their discoveries and exchange knowledge about offset strikes and other errors found in their collections. These networks foster camaraderie and engender a sense of passion that furthers interest in collecting coins, especially those that boast historical significance or recognizable errors. The 1960 penny becomes emblematic of these connections, as it serves as both a remarkable collectible and a conversation starter, facilitating exchanges of spirited excitement when collectors share anecdotes about their own pursuits and the circumstances under which their prized pieces were discovered. As much as the coin itself holds value, it's the stories, friendships, and experiences that ripple through the community that breathe life into the world of numismatics. The dynamic nature of modern coin collecting has been shaped significantly by advancements in technology and the emergence of digital platforms. Social media enthusiasts and content creators dedicated to numismatics have fostered vibrant online communities where stories and images can be shared and celebrated. This enthusiastic digital engagement has helped demystify the world of coin collecting, inviting newcomers to participate and discover the thrill of ownership and acquisition of rare coins. You can find engaging videos and compelling discussions surrounding the 1960 penny circulating throughout platforms like Instagram and YouTube, creating an ecosystem where excitement builds upon itself as enthusiasts eagerly investigate, document, and report on their finds. Celebrating the lure of finding an rare coin or discovering an unusual piece transcends the physical value, creating a rich tapestry of community introductions, bonding experiences, and shared admiration that connects individuals from various backgrounds to the universe of coins. Additionally, it's vital to address how auctions and high-value sales can influence the public's perception of rare coins, like the 1961 cent high-profile auctions that feature rare coins are often spectacles that draw attention from coin collectors, enthusiasts, and the media alike. When a particular coin is sold at an impressive price, it sets expectations and benchmarks within the market, leading collectors to explore their own opportunities to buy or sell them in order to obtain the most valuable pieces possible. Each auction ignites speculation, driving interest in rare coins and amplifying the market, providing collectors with rewarding opportunities for investment. The excitement of a bidding war involving a rare coin can be tantalizing. Potential buyers may become enamored with the thought of claiming such a unique piece for their collections. The atmosphere at these traditional auction events is electric. Stakeholders strategize their moves while advocating for their own interests as they engage in spirited negotiations with their peers. Coin shows and prestigious auctions become markers of high stakes in the market, further entwining the narrative surrounding collectible coins and the passionate community that surrounds them. As our exploration of the 1961 cent coin continues, we uncover an irreplaceable connection between the individual coins and the broader socioeconomic canvas they occupy. For many collectors, particularly those focused on rare coins, it represents a continuous journey of preservation, storytelling, and understanding what makes numismatics so enthralling. The story of the 1960 penny echoes through time. It serves as a reminder of human error, creativity, and historical significance, reminding collectors that what was once dismissed as mere change could become a portal to centuries of history and personal stories. As you embark on your own numismatic journey, we encourage you to stay curious and explore the world around you. For every penny you encounter may be a hidden gem, just waiting to be discovered. Reflecting on the unparalleled valuation of the 1961 cent coin, now estimated at a staggering $60 million, it is clear that this incredible piece of currency is anything but ordinary. It is a testament to how coins can transcend their original purpose and evolve into items of immense beauty, rarity, and significance, capturing the imagination of individuals throughout history. Thank you for joining us on this exhilarating adventure through the story of the 1961 cent coin and its remarkable rise to prominence in the realm of numismatics. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more riveting stories revolving around rare coins, collectibles, and the rich tapestry of history they represent. Until next time, stay vigilant, keep searching for treasures, and remember that fortunes can be found where you least expect them. Happy collecting!